you being able to change your entire life and create your own self-fulfilling prophecy. Hello, my beautiful friends. I am Tamara with Luce Bianca Sound Healing and Meditation. And as you can see, I am recording this video not in my usual spot today. I am actually outside on my porch, and I really hope that you guys can hear me okay. Right now you may be hearing birds chirping, but at one point I'm sure we'll hear some obnoxious car or plane sound or whatever. I just had to take advantage of this slightly cooler weather that we're suddenly having here in Florida. And since tomorrow, the season of Maybon and autumn begins, which is my all-time favorite season, I just really needed to be outside and just take in this breeze that has been very unusual. So, so we'll do this video out here today and see how it goes. So hopefully when I'm editing, I won't regret it. I hope that my voice records very well and clearly. So today I want to talk to you guys about something that sort of ties in with manifestation, but it is actually a little bit deeper. I want to talk to you about self-fulfilling prophecies. So we talk a lot about manifestation. We talk a lot about what you believe becomes your truth, how to make things happen, how to manifest, how obnoxious noise number one. Maybe we'll do a count every time it happens. We talk a lot about manifestation and working with the universal laws, and whatever you focus your energy on, that's what ends up happening. So this is not a foreign concept to you so far, I'm sure, if you've worked with manifestation or if you've attended my workshops or just chatted with me about it in the past. But I want to talk a little bit more about self-fulfilling prophecies, which I guess it could be, it is definitely actually a form of manifestation, but it is, when you look at it as far as the meaning of prophecy, it actually makes you pause for a moment and realize that it's not just about making things happen, calling in things that you want, calling in things that you need. It's actually you being able to change your entire life and create your own self-fulfilling prophecy. When you think of the word prophecy, it sounds a lot stronger. It sounds a lot deeper, more powerful than the word manifestation. And that's because a prophecy and a destiny, something that you can prophesy and you can make happen in your life, that's huge. It affects every single part of your life. So I want us to start thinking about manifestation actually in terms of self-fulfilling prophecies. So let's dive into that and let's talk a little bit about why it's so incredibly important that we stop talking about manifestation topics as if they are this, I'm going through a period of my life right now where I want to call this job in, and then maybe the next few months we sort of get going in a normal routine, and then something will pop up and you're like, oh, I really want to manifest this dream vacation, and then we kind of start doing the manifestation work again. That is perfectly fine. But if you really, really, really want to manifest your entire life, down to every single detail, meaning job, relationships, friendships, travel, health, finances. That requires a lot more than just a sporadic manifestation process. This is where self-fulfilling prophecies and that deeper level of work really comes in. So self-fulfilling prophecy is basically the same main idea that is parallel to manifestation. So it's not separate. It runs the same direction as manifestation. It's just at a much higher level. But it also, like manifestation and universal laws, it states that wherever you place your energy and attention, that's what's going to manifest. That's what's going to happen. That's why we always say words are so powerful. And thoughts are so powerful, because every single thing around us is vibration and energy. Every single thought that you are thinking in this very moment, it sparked a neural pathway, and it sparked energy, it sparked a vibration. So every single thing is so powerful that we half the time don't even realize that what we're saying is actually a prophecy in itself. So a self-fulfilling prophecy is the way you can change your entire mindset to have a very specific set of expectations at all times. It's basically rewiring your brain to just accept one type of outcome or types of outcome that you set up and place for yourself. A lot of people that do a lot of manifestation work, and I have been guilty of that for many years, and it's just now a time where I'm understanding more about self-fulfilling prophecy. And the mistakes I was making with manifestation is that there's nothing wrong with, getting up in the morning and saying 20 affirmations. There is nothing wrong with writing in a manifestation journal and doing a vision board or an intention candle, a blessing candle to call in, whatever you want, whatever you're trying to manifest. There is nothing wrong with that. But the problem that we all face, and the mistake we all make at one point or another, is that we are spreading our attention all over the place because we want manifestation to work so much that we try to cover all of the bases. So I'll explain what that means. So for the longest time, I would get up in the morning and listen to recordings, even recordings that I had made for myself and others, where I would have like a certain set of affirmations. So it would be like, I'm healthy, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am young, I am in charge, I am kind, right? So of course those are beautiful things, and I'm not saying we should cut them out of our lives and we shouldn't ever listen to them, but that is not targeting or bringing our focus and attention to a main topic, a main theme of our life. It's just giving all of our energy to basically affirmations that we are reciting, but perhaps are not really tapping into completely. We're just reciting them because we know that they're great to say and to bring into our day. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. But if we are just reciting a word, if we are just reciting a prayer, if we're just saying things without the heart and the meaning behind it, even if eventually you start believing those things, it's not going to be at the highest vibrational level. I hope that makes sense. It's just when you set a theme and a topic for yourself, it is so much easier to actually come up with affirmations and inspired actions that are just focused and giving all of your energy on that specific outcome, instead of throwing your energy in a 50 million affirmations and directions and listening to 50 different podcasts. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but if that's all we are doing and we're not doing the deeper work for self-fulfilling prophecy, our manifestation process is going to be very long, and there is no reason why we can't speed up the process, and there is no reason why we can't actually create our own destiny and create our own life and pour all of our energy and intention into that. So by now you're probably saying, okay, just cut to the chase, get to the point where you tell me how to do the deeper self-fulfilling prophecy work. I got you. First of all, one main tip that I can give you that I've tried, I have been doing, and it's actually been the best trick in making things happen for me, better probably than all of the other manifestation or energy work I've done. Self-fulfilling prophecies work best when you first open your eyes in the morning. That's because when you first wake up from sleeping, your subconscious mind is still very much present. It's still very much it's fading, right, as you go into consciousness, but it's still very strong. It's still very much active. So the subconscious is always obviously working within us. We have the conscious and unconscious, conscious and subconscious mind, but when you're sleeping, the subconscious is really when it goes into overdrive. So as you're first waking up, the very, very, very first couple of seconds of the morning, you are merging that strong subconscious mind into your waking activity hours. So that's when your self-fulfilling prophecy will actually work the best, because your subconscious is what makes crap happen. Of course, there is inspired action and doing the work, and that comes with, being conscious and being aware, but everything has to start from the subconscious mind. So when you open your eyes the first thing in the morning, you have the power of telling and convincing the subconscious mind how your day is going to play out. In those first couple of moments that you wake up, you can actually wire your mind to see and experience your day to be beautiful and to be able to call in your perfect day. A little side note about that, because as much as I love manifestation and prophecies and optimism and being positive and all of that, and I preach about it all the time, I am also realistic, and I know that sometimes you just have a crappy day. Sometimes bad things happen, even though you are an optimist and you're always thinking positive or trying to see the best in everything. Sometimes bad things will happen. I'm not saying that this will never let anything bad happen, but this is not about never ever having anything bad happen. It's about how you react and respond to that bad thing happening. And believe it or not, your self-fulfilling prophecy also trains your mind and your spirit and your mental capacity to be able to handle those bad things as they come at a much better level, at a higher vibrational level. So going back to the first few moments when you wake up, that's when you should be setting the theme for the day. So now we're going back into talking about topics, setting a topic for your life, and then breaking it down to set the topic for your day. So remember earlier I said there's nothing wrong with saying 20 different affirmations, but ultimately you should pour all of your energy and attention into a theme. So what is the theme you want for your life? What is it that you want to value and call in more of above anything else? So is it health? Is it peace? Is it love? Is it a career? Whatever it is, if you organically have it in your heart and it comes up with such a strong, heartfelt intention, you can feel what you're calling in and what you truly desire to live as a vibration inside of your body that it can hardly be contained, because you want it so bad and it lights you up from the inside and it just feels so damn good, and you're just like bursting at the seams because you can just taste it, how amazing that would feel like, or how you are so called to live that type of life and experience that type of life. That is the topic. That is the theme of your life. Also, another tip and side note, those themes can definitely and probably should definitely change throughout your life. So we go through cycles, seasons, and phases. So that's why having that theme is important for that seasonal part of your life. It can always change. It should change. We grow, we evolve. It's not always going to be the same thing. So what I would begin to do is you can start this at any time, because you don't need a lot of, you don't need to do anything else other than just setting this intention for yourself that starting tomorrow morning, you are going to live the self-fulfilling prophecy life that you deserve. So what season of your life are you in? What are you ready for in this phase of your life? What is that you are dying to call in? What you need to do and where you need to be right now in your life? And once that comes up, again, that heartfelt vibration bursting at the seams, just can't contain it, feel good, inspiration and idea, that's the theme of your life. And starting in the morning, tomorrow morning, start it whenever you want, the first few moments of the day, when you first wake up, before you even get up out of bed, train yourself. And at first you may forget, so maybe put an alarm and, with a little note saying self-fulfilling prophecy begins now, or something clever, something cute, like today's a new day, here I am making my destiny. You can write it on an index card on your nightstand, so you can have it right next to you, so you don't forget to do this. But the more you do it, it'll become a habit. So the first few moments you open your eyes, instead of thinking, oh, I have to do this, I have this meeting at work, I have to get the kids ready, I'm gonna fight with them to get their clothes on, or oh my gosh, I forgot to do the lunches. Those thoughts and those to-do items, they're not going anywhere. So they're still going to be there, right? So why don't you spend just a minute or two focusing on the theme that you want to self-fulfill. Now, going back to affirmations, again, I know this is controversial because a lot of people, a lot of mindset coaches and whatever, and I've done it in the past as well. So I am definitely, I have said that too, and I recognize that. It's, trial and error and seeing what works best for you, right? But I think that there is this train of thought that, like I said earlier, just say all your affirmations even if you don't mean them. Eventually, they'll stick, and eventually they'll start working and you'll start believing in them. I am finding out the more I do my inner work and manifestation and just trying to live a happier life, that it is better for me to come up with one or two tops affirmations that are revolving around that theme of my life, like calling in more peace or traveling or just whatever it is. And when you make those two affirmations and you're writing them yourself instead of reading them from a book, and you're making them about that theme, there is a lot more power behind them, because you're actually reciting things that you had to sit down and write down for yourself and really get raw and real and say, no, I am the healthiest that I could ever be. And if that's what you're trying to manifest in your life, and that's what your self-fulfilling prophecy is, you are already affirming something that is pouring all of your energy and your train of thought into one thing. So I encourage you to try that, because I think that writing your own affirmations and then limiting the affirmations to one or two and relating them to your theme that you're trying to fulfill, it is so powerful, guys. It is, to me, in my own personal opinion, 100 times better than saying 20 different affirmations that are all over the place every day and not having your entire heart into it. Also, think about it this way. When you are constantly thinking about something, it's more than likely going to appear in your life, right? We all know that. That's Luna, my dog, in the back. She's too cute. We can't get mad at her. So the more you think about something, the more you're calling it into your life. We all know that. Unfortunately, many of us experience that by calling in bad, negative stuff, because we are focusing on anxiety or on negativity. So we're manifesting more of that in our own life. So here's another tip. Your subconscious mind does not understand or doesn't understand and compute the words don't. So what that means is that if you say I don't want, or no, this is not what I want, right? Anything that has that mindset into it, it is actually not computed by your mind. So let's just say you're having an event, like you're throwing a party or whatever. There's someone that is very toxic and you really, really don't want them to show up, right? If you're sitting there and all you think about is, I don't want this person to show up, I don't want this person to come over, I don't want to see this person, I don't want to have them at my party, your subconscious mind is not computing the word don't. It's actually seeing in your mind that all you are envisioning is that person coming to your house, that person coming to your party. It's basically taking that message that you want that person to be in your house. Does that make sense? So if you keep calling in things by saying I don't, you're actually calling them in even more, because your subconscious doesn't understand reality or not. It just knows that you have something on your mind that you're pouring an immense amount of energy and power to. And that is why having a theme for your self-fulfilling prophecy and your affirmations, and just keeping them detailed to just that one affirmation and that one theme at a time, is having all of your energy and thought power poured into that one thing. So that means the more energy you pour into it, the more clarity, the more answers, the more solutions, the more opportunities and coincidences happening, which we all know that they don't exist. We actually make it happen. But you are pouring so much of your energy into this one thing that you have to make it happen. It's really a fascinating thought, and I encourage you to try it and to really tweak your manifestation process a little bit and see what happens. So with that said, I know this video was a little bit long. I felt like it might have been a little bit confusing. I hope not. Drop me a comment and let me know if this makes sense, if this is helpful, if you can maybe see the difference between just regular manifestation, calling in things here and there randomly, and actually having a self-fulfilling life where you dictate and call in exactly the vibration, the experience, the reaction, the vibe, the mood of your everyday life. So I hope that makes sense. I would love to hear your thoughts about it. As always, please like and follow. Your subscribe, it means the world to me. It really helps me grow my channel. We're just starting out, but every little like and subscribe is really helpful. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. And yeah, if you have any more topics that you want me to cover or chat about, or if you have your own way of manifestation that has worked amazingly for you, I would love to hear it. Until next time, bye.